Molweni. Guys, yini lesikuyo lana? Yini lesikuyo lana? Sana, sisengxakini. Hayi shem, sisengxakini. Sisengxakini. Hayi shem, sisengxakini sana. The Brigadier. Hello, Brigadier Kininda. Hello, Mr. Kininda. Shem, hayi sisenkingeni.
Hola.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you so much. Yekwazi saze sasenkingeni enzima. An entire brigadier can't read. Hayibo.
Uyazini, hayi shem. Uhlulwe into zakhe. Wenze ngazuthi, you know what I think he's trying to do? To make it seem like, I can't read the handwriting of these people, when he knows these statements very well.
Or else he wants to act as if he can't read it because it was not written by him.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Ukuthi actor. He's acting like he can't see so that it will seem like he's never seen these statements. Like but he knows them to the T. He's the creator. He knows them.
Like he is killing our ear.
Wenza ngamabom ufuna kube uratha azathi hayibo lo muntu akwazi ukuthi kuba uyena owabhalile lama confessions nje bengakwazi ukwafunda kanje. Uyabona that kind of thing.
That's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing. Unamanga.
There is no way, man.
Uyazenzisa.
Hayibo ujaji uGininda. I'm like, yay, wasihlukumeza umuntu with his reading. Hi, Chonga. Like, I'm so shocked. I'm like, you know what? Do you know what else? Whatever act, whether through cooking or whatever act that he tries, he keeps digging for himself because we always realize.
Conte off.
We always find out through him. No.
And you notice how Ubalo is getting irritated with Ukininda.
Why am Kipela mess?
We am irritated, like
why am Kipela mess?
Puma with script or something. He's irritating Baloy. Ubaloy is frustrated at this point. Something is just not coming right between the two of them. I don't know.
Don't you think whatever that is not right between the two of them, I think they are not Abako in line right now. They are not aligning.
They're not in sync.
Does it have anything to do with the statement Sika Mr. Hlope that Ubaloy recently gave to his defense?
It could be. It could be because at this point, I really don't understand. Ubaloy is agitated. He's agitated with Ukininda to the point where akasamlinde nanokuthi aqede ukukhuluma sometimes I say yeah, carry on. Like he's like I don't got patience with him anymore. Like, and he's never done that with any of the witnesses.
No, agitated with this one.
He's very agitated. So I understand ukuthi kwenzakalani kule relationship.
Ikhona off man kwazi phayana something is akusa relationship eki phayana, I promise you.
Nhlobo.
Sure, saze safumaneka. Okay, ekuseni mabeqala ke ne uprosecutor uadvocate Baloyi told us that he was informed by Umnisi that Umgomezulu is not coming in, and Ubaloyi then said Umnisi wants to go and discuss with chambers with the judge ukuthi what's going on. Hayi ke. Tell me, why is he going
I
to go on and on and on about it? Mara kuthiwe further details kwi-chambers. Mara yena, we must know about his bruised ego. Ukuthi uMgomezulu did not. Kahle kahle mna, what I heard was him saying uMgomezulu did not thank him for postponing the case until Monday.
I'm acknowledge based. But now tell me why kuthiwa kune situation with regards to Mngomezulu that we need to discuss in chambers. And then you ask in court, what is it? Are we not saying we need to discuss this in chambers?
I
Like
was so
what?
confused.
Hey,
Kwazi.
where is he? Where is he? Sizokhuluma kwama-chambers. Hello.
Yeah, zange ngambona umuntu omdala one-ego situation engaka.
Auntie, why is he not here? Are we not saying that we'll discuss this in chambers? How can you ask us why is usufuna sichaze manje why he's not ayithi sithi sokuchazela kwama-chambers like logic? You are not logic. Logic says we're going to speak in chambers, therefore we will answer you wonke ama-questions that you have with regards to Mngomezulu in chambers. Logic.
Kwazi
Yo,
yima uthi he didn't approach me, he ignored me, yet now I must go and discuss him in chambers. Guys, mawufika emsebenzini after you were sick, isn't it the people that were there who come to you when you are sitting in your desk and ask, how are you feeling now?
as long
It's
as
them.
incwadi yakho yadokotela eshoyo ukuthi uzobuya on so and so date, asikho isidingo sokuyoshaya i-review ne-manager yakho. Lalela-ke njade ngigula-ke sengibuyile-ke manje ngi-right. Hayi bo, asikho isidingo akukaze
Hayi,
kwaba
ngiyaqala ukuyizwa.
Meye kubona usemsebenzini wena fanele wazi ukuthi kusho right. Uma ukuthi awumbona emsebenzini kusho lo 3 days was not enough. Like logic.
Where is Ubuntu? Ubuntu obuya wayefuna ukunikeza a whole month to uGinindi ukuthi ayobhala ama-exams. Where is that Ubuntu?
Hi, alright, guys. Uyinkinga. He's a pandemic. He's a pandemic himself. Guys, please can you like the live? Nibo 88 here already. We haven't started yet, but Ama likes our 40. So please can you like the live so that we can reach a greater audience. Try and balance the number of viewers with the numbers of likes, please. And you
For
only
me,
do this.
it will never make sense for you to expect me to respect you, but you don't respect me. Hakuna casualties that is going to happen between the two of us because you do not respect me. And I learned from you to treat you the way I do all of a sudden because you've been treating me in a certain manner. So how do you expect ukuthi kube ne-culture? I did not understand. I was so confused. Mame, like when bebuya, maybe because he's an elder, even if akafuni, maybe he thought kuzobakho i-adjournment. Mabebuya kuzokhulunywa noSibiya and uSibiya is fine with it. I'm like, this man. Why
Yeah.
angathi I jumped? Why angathi? Oh, I'm sorry, I jumped the gun there.
I was be outside kulungile and just be uphansi, hey? He's so humble. Uphansi. Qhubekiyane uGininda with ama-transactions ke. Oh my god, those transactions are just stressing the hell out of me. I'm so glad ukuthi uqedile ngawo, hey? I am so glad. Sesizongena kwawantanzi, I'm sure, but right now I'm just glad that he's done with them. And tell me why uGininda says that the reason that he believes that they were intruders is because the hat that was found in the house excluded the people in the house. And then he goes to say that the very same hat, based on tests that were run by the expert, it doesn't matter even if 1% or 12%, as long as ikunama features yena conclude ukuthi labo bantu were there.
Kwazi Indoda
Okinindo
kaBanile is embarrassayo. Why is he embarrassed? Unobuzandile Khumalo. At that moment I was like, yeah, ake Zandi.
I was like, you motherfucking idiot. Like, I was like, no, it cannot be the same LLB student, this one. It can't be. Because how is it that you take the fact that DNA has got some things that are a match? I remember this person specifically, the expert to get match, specifically said, mengabe uthatha i-DNA kunezinto ezizofana. Yabona nje Noni, mesingathatha i-DNA yakho, usithatha i-DNA yami, kuzoba khona izinto ezizofana because why? We are both female. Kuzoba khona ama-chromosomes or ama-what azofana that will indicate ukuthi la we're dealing with i-DNA yomuntu wesifazane. So now just
Yes.
the DNA yomuntu wesifazane, every South African woman in the world is now a suspect because the chromosome is supposed to point out if female is positive. Kininda, my guy. Kininda, my dear guy. Ashe. Stop embarrassing yourself, Kanje. Aibo.
No, in that one, quasi he really embarrassed himself. Ne, Mr. Clever. Hi. He really embarrassed himself, son. I hope there is someone in that other side who actually works in that department of DNAs and stuff so that he can clearly tell the others, that's
And
not
we
wrong.
are uMakhola esitshela the very same thing. I thought uGininda mese fika la uzoyi correct. Usho the same beto.
Guys, it's
Hey,
embarrassing in terms of academic
ma.
karata.
There's a yapeti IO.
Black excellence.
Umnisi ke. Umnisi ke. What? What umnisi? What umnisi? What umnisi? What Whoa. Lento yenziwe lo. Nonsense. It's nonsensical.
How many times did he repeat? 3.
Athi njengamanje kushuthi into esikumele yenzeke ukuthi kumele bashintshe ama-position. Ubalo uyagibele kwi-stand. Athi nje abashintshe ama-position-ke ubalo yeyogibela esitendini yeyotestify uGininda lead.
Bekuthi bangigide. Because kwazi ngimzwe makaqala ethi, and then that made me think ukuthi u-accuse number 3 was ngayazi ngathi hayi bangilinde ngihleli la ngathi hayi bo ngayazi ukuthi umlisi uyeza 3 umlisi ubuyile uyenza ama-inferences.
Athi-ke athi ubalo kwakholthiwe lana indaba yama-ethics. Athi nje umnisi ama-ethics kumele aqale ngawe bhuti. Uthuleleni i-witness yakho iqavaza la ila uthini wena uthuleleni aphi ama-ethics akho wena i-witness yakho ibingenzi izinto procedurally. Akufanele ngabe uyayikhuza i-witness wena mengabe i-witness yenza so ngoba i-witness manje yenza so which is not allowed. Mnisi.
Listen, umnisi bengifuna ungenze ngoba I was so excited when umnisi was doing that. I was so excited. And when he did not back down, when Ubaloyi says to him, those were insults, he's like, we can go to a dictionary and check what does the word nonsense mean. It means no sense. Yeah. Because did you see Urata? He was all smiles like Mares Peter. When he was leaving, he was laughing. You know what?
Umzwile esethi konje ubethini
Nguye.
Ubaloyi futhi nje omnisi they're not supposed to interrupt the witness. I was like, hayibo i-witness meyenza into wrong abafanele ba-interjecte njani ngamane ngachaza umsholo lezo eda i-spice umshololo wasi-spice ngaphezulu 7 gun 6 gun wathi nje umshololo this one is not an expert, this one is a police, this one
that's his new name because both yena nomnisi they were using this one. This one. And then umshololo yena maqedele sithi he is a police officer. this one. I was like, where? It's like you are just a mere police. No. Hi, did you hear in the city? You know, my colleagues, there is no. I was like, hi, colleagues, how?
Hello. Lalela. Ngize ngifaka i-star next to it because my colleague
Wrong.
Nini when
No, Kwazi. Actually, Ukininda in his head, he's already an admitted attorney, I promise you.
qualified.
In his head, and he is already a prostitute. I'm sure I said this yesterday that he's gonna run to become a prostitute. No, in his head, he's already one. Tina siyamlibazisa. We are the problem.
Ujaji mesebuza indaba kaNgqashe ukuthi uNgqashe wayeyiphoyisa. And then umshayeli was like, objection. That's hearsay because hello, uNgqashe ushonile. Statement kaNgqashe was not put on record because of the fact that he cannot come and confirm, right? As you know, but the evidence before the court, ukuthi uNgqashe athi umshayeli uNgqashe Junior loyo. And wafika, he's alive, he did come, he testified. So indaba zokuthi uNgqashe senior ukunjani njani njani akareferwa nje kuleyo yinto le. Yo,
Manake, why a spicer up in Tabaka Senior? Ungqashe Senior never said kwakunabantu ababalekile, kwakunabantu abathi. He never said that. His statement
it was
was never read in court.
Because he's making it seem like because Ubaba Ungqashe was a senior police officer, he also confirms that kwabaleka abantu. Ubaba Ungqashe akasatestify ngaleyo yinto. Ubaba Ungqashe yena wakhuluma indaba zokuthi weza umsindo and the statement sakhe asifundwanga in full. Kwafundwa a portion of that statement.
I was saying earlier, Kwazi.
Umfana wakaNgqashe uyena owathi bagijima baye ePaki baye eZanzi. So why are they making it seem like ubaba Ngqashe manje evidence yakhe is before the court? Why?
I remember we have never had uyakhumbula, especially quick Ghost Nation, we've been asking who came up with this thing ukuthi there were people that ran. We never had an answer to that. Who came up with that statement?
uNgqashe Junior uyakhumbula ukuthi yena uthi mephuma eGate, like mephuma kubo kwathiwa bashone eZanzi, and then he nabanye abantu they ran down to the park.
Yes.
Then they came back, and at that time, Senzo was lying between the kitchen and the dining room, a passage somewhere. That's what Umfana Ngqashe said.
We still want to know though, who is the first person to say babalekile?
I'm sure Mthapseng. Phela uMthapseng uyena futhi owa-director amaphoyisa ngithi la wafika ngevan. Akushiwanga ukuthi uyena owawakhomba ukuthi bashonele. uMthapseng utsotsi omkhulu wase-correctional service. Utsotsi omkhulu uMthapseng. Because remember, uthi amaphoyisa athi when they came to the Khumalo residence, there was a woman waving at them. Ngaphandle, there was a woman waving. Ethi bashonele. Shorty, they were trying to stop the police from going into the house in the first place. That's the first thing.
Maybe it was that time babe cleaner.
Yes. Because uthi they were stopped by a woman, an older woman, owayemkhudlana ngomzimba. Wathi bashonele, bajika amaphoyisa ahamba ngevan aya lapho ngasePaki. Abazange baze bangene endlini at that time. Baze bangene endlini after sebebuye eZanzi. Shuthi ngaleso sikhathi yena ebashova le kwathiwa wena tshela amaphoyisa ukuthi bashonele thina sibe siqina la endlini ukuze bethi bebuye ingasekho kwa evidence. That is what happened. Hey, the case, guys.
Yo, hayi sana yinsomane.
Ujaji, did you see how quick he was to say, let's adjourn for tea. Kasukininda address umnisi.
Mamela, zimshisile into zakhe because he started this nonsense. Why he started this nonsense? Why was he asking about Mr. Ngqashe? Yena. He started this, and as a judge, if that statement was never read inside the court, urefera kuso by what means?
Ngobani?
Usazelaphi?
Hayi, ujaji bafethu, ujaji uyahlupha yazi.
He is a problem. He is a huge problem.
Uyinkinga shem. And then I don't know if you realized ukuthi uGininda mentioned something about meeting Untanzi in Phokeng. Hear that? Ngize
I think
ngafaka
I pick up at the other side.
ngize ngafaka a star next to it. Ngathi mina uGininda uthi wahlangana noNtanzi ePhokeng.
Nathi siyifakele istar, we were like, hayibo, wayengathanga akazange ambone phayana.
I was like, Gininda? Phokeng? When was this? When was this? Anyway, awufunda ama-comment kancane before siqhubeke.
Hayi. Listen, our morning session prayers are working sana wonders because izinto ezenzekala ecourt since last week.
Yep.
We've been praying every morning sis. Sine morning devotion. Asidlali.
Hayi nenza kahle labantu kumele ba-expose laba.
CK, hi guys, hello everyone, 200 of you. There's 96 people that have not liked. Come on guys, come on, like the live please. CK, hi, he can't read but can cook. Hello, what is? Hello, Lerato, what is? He wrote those statements. He is the master of the story. He is the mastermind. Hello, Mr. And CK Ukininda is busy gossiping on the stand. He's not precise on anything, and Baloy is just leaving him. Kunzim. Okay, hello. Thito, hello. Basuri, hi. Uslenda, hi, how are you? This court is a circus, it's true. It's a circus, it's true. And then what is saying, why is he reviewing other people's statements and drawing inferences instead of giving his evidence in chief and tell us how he conducted this investigation? Yeah. Belinda, Coco, ladies, sanibonani, come in. Hello, your legend. Legend, he loves your afro. What is? Hey, Baloy blinking like indicators for Gininda to a point. It's frustrating, Baloy, and the judge is silenced. Umkhuseli akazobuyela uyobhala ezawuthi ndatsho uyabanjwa uGininda utsidi seniqalile ndingekho you need askisi uBelinda, they can't get along phela. His statement is handed to the defense so kushubile ikhona into off guys. Uchabalala sawubona amantombela wami wazi wami uhlebo Yesu uyabukisa.
Ngiyabonga.
Udati, I love the earrings. Wow, indoda kakwazi. Upindi Gininda is used to doing as he pleases. One can tell from these court proceedings. I can just imagine what he does on a day-to-day basis. Ish. What is if they are trying to answer defense questions in advance, they will see what Mnisi meant when he said they will be 24 feet under. They just creating new questions for the defense. Agreed. Uchabalala Baloy must leave Mgonezulu. Ubusisiwe. Ukhohlakele ubaloyi utsidi that's confidential but ongtate muhulu rata. Ulerato, after Ntanzi's confession, Kelly Kumalo was never arrested or taken in for questioning. We need an explanation from Gininda. Ubusi Rata ukhohlakele. Hello Lindy number 2 maqhawekazi amahle ninjani siyaphila mami. Utsidi Rata is wicked. Ulerato, word of the day, nonsensically is nonsensical. Period. Go get a dictionary ke uyathanda. Umpumelelo ngithuswa ilona ebeloko athi what? RIP Mgomezulu. Kwenzekalani guys ngishaywa uva. Subanaka thina uMgomezulu siyamazi uyaphila uthe saka.
People are ridiculous. That's all I can say.
Nabantu abathi uMgomezulu uphumile kwicase sizwa ngabo asiyazi thina, it's brand new to us. uMgomezulu makaphuma kwicase akazumane stand in uzoza apha azophuma kwicase ecourt awubi na stand in. That's how stupid people can be. Hello Ntutuzelo, hello Noni, hello Ubandla Benjamin, hello Nono and Kwazibe. I see Shanel Vukule case ka Senzo, indeed we do. Ulindiwe Rata unenzondo eningi esingayazi ukuthi iphuma kuphi. Ukagisho Hayi Rata clap once inene. Mawabafana, he's just a police. He's just a police. Oh, like I loved what she did there. Usike Ratang forgets he is only in charge in the court. This council do not report to him in any other aspect as long as court procedures is followed. I agree. What is Rata is trying to make us think he doesn't meet team state behind cameras, so he will refuse a council meeting in chambers to make us think he doesn't sit on Gininda's lap. Oh, oops, I said it anyway. Yo. Winston uthi just a police officer. Vele uthi D, I have submitted my like. Guys, 206, 134 people that liked. Come on now. Come on, come on. Ubusi 2%. Yazi embarrass indoda ka 2% son. U-embarrasse nabantu. If unomntana osevasithi, u-embarrasse nomntwana wakho osevasithi.
Hayi uGininda mina ungixakile namhlanje. Hayibo.
Uzobhulishisa abantwana kwazi. Do you understand?
Sangena.
Abantwana benza i-life science esikoleni. Uzobhulishisa abantwana esikoleni ngezi zinto zakhe. Is he aware?
Hayi yazi.
Honestly, honestly kwazi uzobhulishisa abantwana esikoleni ngabanye. Hayibo. Utshabalala Ratheni Baloyi. And nangalento yakhe yokufunda into engekho, abantwana bakhe bazobhulishwa bahlekwe abanye abantwana. Abazali abangacingiyo. Ratheni Baloyi must understand that they weren't doing Ngomezulu and Sibiya by allowing postponement of the trial. They were not doing them a favor, I think he wanted to say. The law forces him to postpone under those circumstances. I agree with CD. And he keeps going on about this head with 2% DNA results belong to accused number 3. Did you see accused number 3?
Gininda mfethu mina ungitraumatizile yazi.
Hayi.
A whole brigadier. Hayi.
Enkembeni primary school. Nganingiqeshe lapho enkembeni primary school ngitishi technology. Ngicela ningiqeshe. Inoba unikwa amaphepha noba uyabhalela. Ulindiwe uGininda isidwabalishi sesiduphunga ubaba kabani uGininda. Hayi those bese siba na lempaka enguratha. Yo. Johnson Gininda is building his case on this witness stand. He elaborates on each point as if he is trying to convince us. Even Baloy is irritated at this point. You're this Gininda liar, sis man. That's what Umnisi is fighting against. Don't go far. Do your thing. Tell us, how did you investigate? Ulerato, according to Gininda, Untanzi is the only person in South Africa who had a hood in 2014. DNA carries similar characteristics for men and for women, just like bullets that will carry similar characteristics from similar guns. They treated that evidence in the same way. True. I agree. Uhene Mkondo, these people are serving the JP no justice. Yo. Utsidi, he gave me Mangena vibes when he forced those DNA results to Mncube, aka umfana kaButhelezi. Unoba uMncube uthi kanti ndingubani wakuphi? Am I Carol's Buthelezi or I'm Toby Mncube? Inokuthi
Kuno Carlos. Yabona nje amagama amncube asemani manje.
Hayi, uthini uLawrence Ratha ubhetha 200%. Utsotsi ingxaki yakhe because uyenzelani laa nto yokubuza ngala ngongcashe? Uyenzeleni because isuse umsindo. Utsithi, I'm not part of this black excellence. Hayi, uGininda noBaloyi thina we were told mabeza ukuthi black excellence.
Yebo.
Enkembeni uthini? Ummeli owashiwa uTifo washo wathi uGininda wathi ucela amnike u-accused number 2. Hayi uyenza by all means. Hello James. Ulerato Gininda Ntanzi was employed at Sibanye, not at Sibaya. Ngimzwile yazi. UCK, that hearsay Kamshololo was because Gininda was telling us what Ntanzi's lawyer told him to arrange. That is hearsay. And bebengafuna uvuma. Johnson Yero, whose husband is Gininda, whose father is he? Uganinza. Hello James. Umamsi we uginikini Nkosi yami imvula. They are trying hard, but this is a shame for state. what they are trying to do ngempela Baloyi noGininda. Utsidi, Umnisi was on another level today, and hence Rata didn't settle it, except to say they must go on tea break. But wait, kwazi, yes, umcingisa something utsidi. Why is this judge? Why is this judge whenever a defense objector? Defense, if you are watching from somewhere, please note this. Judge Rata, even after you guys successfully object, he will never rule on the objection. He keeps quiet. He leaves it hanging. Oh, Artie, go on. Let's continue.
Yeah,
Haibo,
I've
Haibo,
noticed.
this judge.
I've noticed.
Mbuzeni ukuthi, what are we moving on with? I objected. What's your story? What are you saying? He needs to rule. He doesn't rule.
Kufana noma i-defense, if they've raised an objection and judge is meant to tell the witness something, is meant to call out the witness. The judge never calls out my witness's state. Never. He doesn't.
Mm-mm. Mara, quick to call out the defense.
Mm,
Quick even to tell the defense, no, don't be excited when ba benze ama mistake state. Hayibo leli judge.
mm.
Yazi siyambona. Wise man. I wish defense team should take a look alama podcast because iqiniso niyalihlaziya guys. Danko siyabonga.
Thank you, wise man.
Ubhedula hello, my two intelligent agents. Gininda, he's leading the NPA. Nisi was right. They must swap chairs. Really, Baloyi, he's lost and found, and Baloyi is interested of giving up. He's trying to sentence Boinke. What is Gininda is just a policeman that doesn't investigate. He just reads statements and draws inferences. It seems that the Zungus did a better investigation than Gininda and his team. Uchabalala mnisithe phanga man, bizani umbhoro azobona how to slice an opponent into pieces. Guys, can we please like the live? Please, 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 please. Submit your like, you collaborators that have not. Did you hear the new word today from him? Lithini na? I thought ngilibambile. There was
I
a
got
new word.
umzwili ubaloyi ethi corroborate. Umzwili ubaloyi ethi corroborate. And I was like, uzwile Gininda.
There is a new word that he used. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you quickly. Um Imvula, we know Baloy check his face. Nomzamo. We are not safe as a nation. Umqolo phandle. Utsidi, he's a mere police. This one. This one.
This one.
Utsidi, Africa, afternoon queens. Hey, the whole brigadier who was given the whole month of study leave to go and study for LLB exam can't read. What an irony. Hi, Kosiam. Utsidi, what was the really my colleague? Yo, uyabona my colleague had me on the floor. I was like, hi, shrunk.
John,
Colleague,
what way?
police advocate. This is the colleagues. How? I was lost there. What is that's why he felt disrespected by being called just a policeman, but protested about the word nonsensically. He knows he is just a policeman, and right now he's just a witness. Listen, actually, he's putting it right. What is because vele umzwile esenza i-comeback yakhe that's when uratate, let's go, it's enough has been said, let's go for tea. It's because
Mm.
can we please respect each other, blah blah blah, and then he sticked with unonsensical, but hurt because abafuna uvuma ukuthi he is their colleague. He is just a police. This one is a police. Yo,
This
and when
one.
they say this one, basho ukuthi azizwe nayo ukuthi nonsense. Yo, cause ugininda uyasola kumanje ayihlangani lento yabo umamsi, but how did Rata know about the share statement? Good question. Uchabalala Mnisi said the witness Mshololo wathi, no Mnisi, it's this one. He is a police officer, this one, not even a brigadier, but a police officer. Noba ngayi-brigadier, uyi-officer. Ekugqibeleni. Even if he's a general, he's an officer of the law. Ekhosinayo afternoon enikwazi noni enikwazi uThixo uyaphendula ayibambeki into ethethwa nguGininda and Baloyi. Yena isazela sidlala ngaye. Umathakisi uGininda akagqoke le jasi elimnyama aqhubeke ngoba nguye ophethe kuleya. He's the boss, umaGinigini, guys. Ubusi, same like Absalom Zungu statement. We never heard his statement. True.
We've got
At least yena uyaphila.
we've got portions of it.
At least yena uyaphila bangakhona ukumbiza. That's why kusithiwa refrain from esoshonile because angekhe akwazi ukuza. uLerato uMpumelelo waze wasiphatha uGininda kuleya khoti kaRatha. It's so weird ukuthi kwazi uRatha othanda ukubonwa ukuthi yimi ijaji. Mara when it comes to uGininda, he allows a lot of things that
ngathi bayamsaba bonke, ngathi bayamsaba. Angazi
ikhona
bamsabayo.
amalite of uLerato Mthethwa and Matebula in first trial. They said they were in hospital because they did not find anyone in the crime scene in this trial. They are saying going to a park look for intruders. Lies.
No, they did go to the park. Then they
Bye.
went to
No.
the hospital. Wait, they went to the park, then they came to the house. When they checked in the house, they said they didn't see anything that indicated that there had been a shooting. Then they left for the hospital because they were told that everyone that was at the house went to the
Mm. Ubav no kanti didn't they use the car to go kill Senzo? Hi sana asas. Ukethelo. What is interesting in that Gininda stands by his key witness Absalom Zungu, who has not testified in court. Baloyi tries to wink that he should not refer to old man's statement because it destroys the states. Ulerato Gininda must leave interpretation of his testimony to the court. Utoto susijwayela wena Toto. Utsidi, we never heard all his statement. He is forward. That's why Mrs. suggested he swap seats with Baloyi. Toto, behave. So believe. Ubusi, when Maphiri busy cleaning, u-echo, but if bekukho uMaphisa phandle, why Longwe engabonanga mntu phandle? Good question. Hello, Dokasi. What is Dabisang said he saw two men walking, not running, and didn't see them come out of the spaza house. She only saw Zandi popoling on the wall. Gininda can't remember the story they wrote. Utsidi Rata created this nonsense. I agree. Oliver Cutie Rata ulwahlwe nguThixo uphahlukile ngale nto kababa uNcashe, I promise you. Uchabalala, why is Ncache senior statement being used continuously when it was never read in full and Mr. Ncache is now deceased and his statement or his testimony will be rebutted by the defense and he would be called back. Toto, if you continue with that things of block. Jackson, hi girl, umnisi akasawa, mthathi ukhathele ama-ada. Imvula ayihlangani ngempela lento if babanye accused babe ngaphandle, why bayeka uLongwe waphuma? Ucutie, Mainoni and Bear, bonke balahlwa nguJehova. Siyathandaza sidlali thina. Our prayers will never go in vain. Yes, Dokasi, Ulerato, Mthethwa and Matebula changed evidence in the first trial. They didn't say anything about going to park looking for intruders. No, I didn't watch that one. I don't know. Unesisa Baloyi has no control over Gininda. Period. Nati, hello, Nati. Hello. Chabalala Sibia didn't have a gun when they were about to attack and kill Senzo, but he had a shotgun in his pocket. Njani.
Hayi usibi untanzi. But now, Noni, do you realize how Ntanzi's confession is now pointing at the fact that there were 5 guns?
Ziningi ngokwezi guns stila nazo.
Because he says Katibeya Simpiwe in the other polo, Simpiwe gave them 2 guns. And he gave those 2 guns to not Marco, Carlos and Svia. Untuli already had his own gun. Umapisa had his own gun. And he didn't have a gun, and then he later says he had a small one in his pocket, which means says 5, lezipa. There are now 5 guns. But when they ran into Kwabini's room, there were 2.
Ay,
So those
Jehovah.
ilezi abayithola kuSimpiwe lezi ababeyihambisa kuGwabini.
Angisazi, hayi angisazi. MT Dlamini Gininda, the prosecutor, Baloyi, the witness. Yabona leyo ingiqede nje. Ukhethelo uthi kwazi, stop insulting Mr. Gininda. He will not take it lightly. He hates nonsense. Yes, he said Danzi called him as he was walking away, and she said he wanted to confess, just like Sivia told Muhola that he has a confession. They denied what arrested for, but confessed a 6-year-old crime. Uchongo, hi Sisi, today is today. The ghost man, I love the teeth. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Jeez. Oliver, Noni mkhongi wami. Noni ulithengiselani ibhe yami. Ngimthengise kuphi? Hayibo, ngizamcontrola njani umuntu omca ucela i-numbers kuye? Awu, uyangisukela. What is, sorry, I have a lot on my mind. I should start a channel. Want to go to court, but they might hold me in contempt of court because ma shout at the police now. Tell him to stop. No. You'll be good if you go to court so that we can get all the juicy details. Mara, if we are that so shout, don't start. Please don't start. Rato, we have heard this before. Mara, why is Rata allowing Baloyi and Gininda to waste the court's time? We bafuna kufika next year. Ubongi, hi Bongi, Azania, molweni mantombi, yishiye apho ndifuna uzova apha ukuba kwenzeka ntoni. Utsidi, that nonsensical Nkosi waseNatal is annoying and very insensitive. Who says RIP to someone still alive? No, Angithi, they have this mentality yokuthi umgo uqale izinto angakekho aziqede zokukhuluma ngendaba kaLongwe and being shot eqakaleni and stuff. Of which now I can't deal with abantu who claim to be clever but they can't use their brain. Because these are the same people that claim that Ibona, they follow state, they follow Gininda, they follow Baloyi, because Baloyi and Gininda are black excellence. Black excellence yokunuka. Thina sine pitbull kumgomezulu. Iyaluma na pitbull. Yo, and nje abantu bayayesaba ipitbull. Bayayesaba. Even uJudge Ratha knows kula ndawo ahleli kuyo. Damn it. Sine pitbull thina nisijwe kahle. Yivulele nethi uyobona mayiseyikuluma. Desmond, hi Ulindi, Noni ngicela uthinte uBongani Masuku unesigaxa esinzima, please sisi, before siye ku-ghost. Isigaxa sani? Mna uBongani ngimbonile esenza into esithi sishiywe ngumgomezulu, and I was like, ngirhalela umfonela, but I was like, ithani ngimyeke wenza i-content because ngifuna ngibe ngisayilalele. Uthi i-video ebese inento ethi uMngomezulu has left us. Anyazi wethu. I was like, so bengimlalele ngaphazamiseka because ebethi kuyo ebesakhuluma ukuthi uRatha akabonisanga ubuntu kuMngomezulu egula, yet manje ufuna uMngomezulu approach for ukuthi yeah, he was saying lento ebesiyithetha. So I did not finish the entire video, but it was very short. It was about 8 minutes. I'm gonna finish it off later, but ngizamfonela again ask le ndaba yesigaxa. Uthi mina Lindwe ngimfonela, hayi manje uBongani would call me if unesigaxa. Mlungwana Jerry, hi ladies, did you notice that Gininda is the one who is leading, vice versa? We know. Nomnisi has pointed it out. Umnisi has pointed that one out, Kesana nje. It's out there. U-Oliver ngiyalidabukela leli khehla alimazi uThixo. Lizawumazi sithandaza daily thina. Uchabalala, he had no firearm with him. He had a shotgun in his pocket, a whole nkabi putting a gun, a whole supply. No, this one is a supplier to Basotho nationals. The entire country is supplied by nguye ke une-shotgun kodwa uyisupplier. Uzibonakala ehluphekile njengathi mara uyi-supplier of firearms. Shame about Gininda, they can't lie, yes. You can't bring lies that we can actually poke holes kuzo. Hayi bo. Uchaba here, okay, we read this. Ubongi, guys, apparently Longer had a chat and wrote a statement today for saying he wants to come and confess. Is that okay? Eso sigaxa leso ningasithola kubo ngani ke? Maybe that's the sigaxa.
I heard about it, but I'm not going to talk about it. So, let's continue.
Okay. So, masay out here ke leso sigaxa ngasizwa ke. Bayokumsoconga. Mara okay, sizobona as it comes out bonke. Uratha komele sithole i-205 yakhe nobalo and a current one eka-2022 2023 yabo sidinga u-2023 2024 ke bona eyabi section 205 kodwa nina wathi all those not liking are corroborating for Gininda. Let us like the channel family please. Kwazi ngicela uqhubeka ufundi.
Mawabafana says likes will never match viewers because kugcwele la mahlongandlebe as Team State. You'll only see ku-SABC ukuthi they were watching sebe comment. Lunga Mthethwa says Rata is a apartheid student and doesn't have any sense of compassion. Uthe umama uthi uthe umama oseyidula umama oyisidudla owasho wathi bashone ngala. Yes. Lerato says Baloyi is intimidated by Gininda's position. The fact that Gininda is a brigadier doesn't give him the right to be above the court procedures. That's correct. Nati says P. Diddy is waiting, give Vaseline. Uyindurata no Gininda. Oliver says Sieza is stroking is begile kulelo khehla. Says Gininda must stick to his own testimony and leave the judgment to the court. TD says, what is Gininda's job here? We need to know what is his role. Excuse me, was not this collaboration and inferences. Alma says number of chromosomes must match. If Y chromosome has 16, the chromosomes of DNA on the exhibit must match that of a tested individual. If they do not match, the individual is free to go. That is correct, Alma. Ubato says he never rules like it's not his business, useless. Auntie CK says they can't appeal a non-ruling. If DNA tests or paternity tests were done according to Gininda, it would be a disaster. Everybody would be a father of someone's baby somewhere. Benny Masilela says, what if Advocate Mgomezulu is going to look for bank statement for Muzi? Nesisa says, we will see how he will behave when defense witnesses come. TD says, Mshololo tried to push him to rule and place it on record, but he didn't and seems he won't. Kwesi says, my beautiful lady, much love. Ganinda, Ganinda, Ganinda. What it says, Rasa doesn't want to put objections against states on record. Even Mshololo pleaded that he ruling Wasuza instead. Ola says, judge is based on states. That's a big problem in this case. Auntie CK says, furthermore, Ukininda lo. Lindiwe says, Ukininda ucima le ndaba yokuthi babefuna obuthelezi. That is why bebiza uqhube ngobuthelezi. That's true. Why is that Lambo JP doing, Kanti, if he doesn't supervise the judge? I think a reshuffling by judge president is time now. Auntie CK says, furthermore was his new word. Bongile K read about Longwe's missings. What if they are trying to silence him? Can his father really act against him to save his ass? Allegedly. CD says, I had gotten that new word, now it's gone. Nonsense guy. Umiki says, sawubona makoti waseNongoma. Ngaze nganibamba namhlanje ngihlala ngilate these days. Hello, Mickey. Desmond Ninda is using ELLB tactics. We are watching him. Unoni, the name is incense. Okay, Ninda, the word I said it's incense. Mr.
Ne?
Mgomez ushiye ushiyele kule cala. I don't understand that. Alma says okusalayo mnisi nomshololo babahleli entanyeni laba baphefumula ngentunja yangasemuva. Hey ladies, I'm so late today, but here is my like. Thank you so much, Queen. Utsiri says, Noni, what incense? Is that a new word? Alma, they didn't even call him a brigadier. Lusanda says, Upulongwe, asmazi. Alma says, umnisi nomshololo bazo Feli Sukininda. Noni says, the new word for this witness. Mokane was allowed to mention the evidence of his deceased partner. Nonhlanhla says, good move from Nisi. Alma says, kwavele kwaphela kanjalo ngekhuphuka Gininda Brigade. Something that I wanted to point out, yes? Got to Untanzi's confession and how Ntanzi's confession doesn't make sense when you try and put it together with Absalom Zungu's statements. U-Absalomu, although singayifundanga yonke statement sakhe, but we do know that he says that there was a fight between two people, emakhaya. Now, I went back to the record, and the two people that he referred to were Umbekiseni no Mafika Ntanzi. And according to Uzung, Umafika ubongani. Right? That was according to Babagazung. But today, in Danzi's statement, he's saying that the fight was between Unjabulo and Lulama.
Wait. Now, why do I know into ethi i-fight yayi between Usibiya lo no Lulama nonjabulo bona as the Sibiya brothers or family. Then uNtanzi, I don't know yena ungene uma kuxoxwa ngendaba ye-fight, uNtanzi wabakhona mara waxoshwa kwathi akasingwa kwaSibiya.
That is according to a statement Sigabani Sigantanzi. Ntanzi said that is how they fought. Phela statement Santanzi afundwa ngithi into the record. But when I went back, Ramusipili cross-examined Uzungu. Ramusipili says there's a statement here by an Azungu that says, and he read just like the portion of the statement, and he speaks about Umbekiseni no Mafika Ntanzi that were fighting. Who was fighting at this point? And also, Ukininda points out how there are similarities to Ntanzi's statement. What about the discrepancies? Because in Ntanzi's statement, the first one, it's wafonelo mthokozi saying. The second one, it's wafonelo sfiso. We are volunteer the statement, we are volunteer. It's a voluntarily made statement. But the names of the people that called you are not the same. And two, kuleyo qala ipholo kwakuyipholo enjani emhlophe. Kule yesibili ipholo esilver. And where are you going with my belt? And then Usbiya naye, he speaks about a white polo. So which one is it?
Cause I can't. This is what happens when you lie.
Yo.
This is what happens when you lie.
I shame. Well, Sweetness says it's an epivet. Okay, yeah. Sweetness says told Baloyi and Kininda to swap roles, but neighbors never said they saw people running from the Kumalo house. DNA also excluded all the accused. So I
Funde
want to claim.
commander.
Eh?
Commander on top of sweetness.
Hi, unjani lapho mamakhe. Okay, and then coach says, so I want to claim my kids who read 2% DNA from DNA match. What is Mulger? What is that? Phil Utini.
I think it's
Mickey
the
said,
new word.
did you guys hear him mixing places like Nongoma and Mahlabatin? Transaction even recording Nongoma, Richards Bay, and Raza even asked, given an example of Zimhlope and Pimville in Soweto. Yes, that was yesterday. Mawabafana says, Uteni utoto, wakwatisu noni kangaka. Phil says, is my pity cleaning services still operating? I need their service. Usubulaleba. Tidi says, the issue of the polo is baffling me. Longwe drove a Polo Vivo. Fiso drove a Polo Vivo. Why aren't we given Longwe to testify? My babe, mabaguyeke, I am taking you to Miss Justice System. CK says, Amang, I have short legs. Mr. English now realizes Uguti he wrote in Budane ye confession. JJVD, hi ladies. You didn't read my message yesterday. I like the combined force of Advocate Mnisi and Queen Shololo putting Gininda in the right place. Sorry, we must have missed your message, JJVD. What is says Kininda keeps saying he didn't know some facts in the confession, but he met with both Zungus who led him to those guys almost a year before the alleged confession. This one is nonsensical. True that. Baloyi says Absalom Zungu's evidence must be left to no use. That's why Baloyi is giving Kininda that side eye. All in all, Zungu's father's evidence is left for no use instead of to be striked off the record. Alma Shabalala says, now we have 5 guns and Simpiwe must come and talk about these guns. Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. CK Dawung says, why didn't anyone in the house notice that Miss KK was busy on her phone? Then Senzo's friend never mentioned any of this. And first of all, Kelly's phone, A1. Remember that Kelly's phone, the one number, had been off from 1 o'clock during the day up until late. Bad. Kuthi Kelly wa phone in. Accused number 3 never had a call with Kelly in 26. Kwakufonwa ngayiphi phone ukufonelwa yiphi phone. Kwazi, I saw you winking like that. I was winking at my son. TD says, my noni, I can't buy memberships. Clay, why I am given strange message.
Kanjani?
I think it's because you're already a member. Now, you're green. I can say she's already a member if she's
She
green.
wants to buy for other people.
Or for other people. Oh. I can't find Ghost Nation platforms. Alma, we are on Ghost Ladies Live. Ghost_lady. Is it Ghost_lady, ne? On TikTok. Ghost_lady on TikTok. Every day from 6:30 to about 9:30. Hi pretty. What is? I'll print a t-shirt that says stop lying, Kininda, and make sure the court has a clear view of it. Lindy.
Uyakhumbula umncube one of the days wesecourt nami ngifuna ukwazi uba nobulela uset.
Yeah. Ulindiwe says no, akusiyo leyo sisi. It's about Ulongwe.
Oh, okay. Kwazi funda 5 of them. Nami ngifunde 5 and then sivale. It's been long.
All right. Judge Tavern Attender is biased, allegedly. What makes him ask about the late Ngashe statement? I love Mnisi by exposing Rata and his friend Kininda, allegedly. Alma says, sympathy mpofu. Kwazi is the principal of the School of Winking Eyes. Hayi bonina. Nomsasasa sesanibonani badase kodwa uLongwe ubezophuma kanjani uNtuli engaphandle. I feel Uti a shotgun cannot fit in a pocket. Last one, Londi says Iskatla from Bongani City Longwe has given a statement to Advocate D for indicating he wants to come spill the beans. Apparently, he has since disappeared. And an apology inside that as well. Let me just add. Okay, Kubega Noni.
ulusanda msila isigaxa sithi longwe ubhale istatement notefo bebe kwi-prison eyi-1.
Apparently.
Okay. Oliver cute Noni and my bear watch a wounded pit bull comes back rata will faint, I tell you. That's our pit bull umgoke sana. What is if isigaxa is true, Longwe must be protected. A certain police officer will try to erase him cause that confession will void his LLB and SEP's pension. Umlambo design, hey ladies, things are falling apart in court. You cannot scoop water with a indeed uchabalala uzoyenzani i-exam ye-LLB ugininde esahlulwa nje ukukhohlisa thina lay people in the law fraternity. My bad, those dimples will kill me. Unathi, I'm proud of you ladies. I'm gonna read the last two guys, then we are done for the day. But after Mickey, after all, it still maintain what I said the other day. No, this case is taking a new twist. What do you make of state introducing Longwe's movements? Red Polo. Before that was a money bag photo. They are up to something. They are so up to something. Cassandra, what happened today? I didn't watch. I was bored with bank statement. Yo, Asana, you need to catch up. We've been talking for an hour. Guys, if I don't read your comment, apologies, guys. We've been at it since. Oh, okay, Zimbabwe. Let me finish them. Okay. Zimbabwe. Let me finish them, guys. Chabalala, if the DNA of the house owners wasn't found in the house, babevekeshele bani oSenzo nabangani bakhe. Wabulawa kuphi ke uSenzo if there is no one in DNA endlini? Unomsa uGwininda usozwa sengathi uyasha ngumnisi uzozwa. UAyisha in so far is the new word. Abizai uthi Gininda is Pentium 1 when he reads, so slow like he uses AI when he speaks. Umlambo, you still need to back direct evidence with proof of what you are talking about. Just saying I did this or that without backing it is indeed hearsay. This is coming from a layperson. Usitolepi, hi bo sisi abahle. Uchabalala Mantombela, what course did you study at university ngoba phela you are the master of correcting statements? Where is Longwe's polo ke? Yayaphi yona? Yayishayelwa ubani? Mana ke kwazi ubani bethe uyini ukwazi euniversity asiqale lapho wena ophaphayo Chabalala.
I studied internal auditing when Alma, so I'm good at auditing stuff. Yeah, well.
Une-detail, une-attention to detail vibes. Angamisi Shinix. U-DVD, sawubona, Dumela bakhethu, ubongekile. Hi, my girls, amahle, nonsensical, umnisi namhlanje. Usibongile, Khumalo nonino kwazi amanga wahlangani neqiniso. Wekani uGininda ahlabele bayasha labani baboni yini nobuso bakabaloyi buyasho bagugile ukuvuthwa. Utsiti, and I saw Ntanzi at the ATM when he was here to withdraw at the ATM. Lies have short legs. Utsiti, Dumela activity okay. Ziyanda izinkinga zikaKelly. Ubabalwa molweni delete Nkosi yami indeed. Uchabalala, oh, I don't have TikTok. I will download it. Utsiti, if I could send the screenshot here, you'd see this baffling message when I want to buy membership for viewers. Itumeleng, what the defense is doing now is to put everything on record because they know this is going for appeal. I agree. Hello, Stolepi, UCK. Could that Skaxa be the reason why he was a no-show, got caught on Friday? He just MIA because of that. Asazi, uchabalala, hey, kodwa umuhle uMantombela, nonixola ntombo sengi. Crash, I'm with fam. Sorry for being late. Askisi Stolepi uthi kukhona i-witness ibona abasolwa bephuma kwakhumalo amanga angaka. Yeah, guys, sifunde wonke ama-comment wenu, siyabulela ngako konke. Kwazi, thank you so much Mantombela. Sizobonana kwi-Ghost Nation. If possible, sizobonana kusasa kwi-channel yakho. If awukwazanga, I'll go live alone on mine. Thank you so much.
You know, I will let you know. But I think this week I might be able to do my live the whole week. This week, I'm not sure. So confirm though. But thank you so much, guys, for engaging with us in the comment section. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Bye bye.
Bye.